While we are highly trained professionals dealing in complex mathematical procedure, we do encourage you to try this at home as it will hopefully enhance your mathematical understanding. So welcome back to 1 Less Than 3 Math. This is the third video in the IGCSE Maths Tough Stuff playlist. The learning objective is to be able to calculate the radius and diameter of spheres given the volume. So again, we have an exam style question. Dan Jaros lives life with absolutely no sphere until one day. On this one particular day, a giant 1 less than 3 math sphere lands on his lawn. Intrigued and aware of the volume, he decides he wants to calculate the radius and the diameter of the sphere. But how can he go about doing this? Now we've got the sphere there, the giant 1 less than 3 math sphere that's landed on Dan's lawn, and we've got the volume. So if you would like to have a go at this question, please pause the video now before I proceed with the explanation and solution. Now when you're dealing with 3D shapes for both volume and surface area, you have the luxury of being able to refer to the formula page in your exam booklet. Now the volume of a sphere is one of these formulae that you are given, so you can check for that and find out the following. The volume, V, of a sphere of radius r is V equals 4 over 3, 4/3 pi r cubed. Now, in order to answer this question, we need to be able to manipulate this formula. So we've got the volume to 3 decimal places. So it's always a good idea, as I often say in maths, to create a construct. Write down what we have and what we don't have in an equation. So this time we have the volume, we have a value of pi, or we have a calculator, and we don't have the radius. So we can basically solve the equation to find the value of the radius. That will allow us to calculate the diameter. So I'm going to write it out. I'm going to show my working out and methodology very clearly, because that's what boss mathematicians do. So we've got the volume given. That equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So now I'm going to solve this equation to find the value of r. So first of all, I'm going to get rid of my denominator, the divide by 3, by timesing both sides by 3. So very carefully, I do that, and I've got 9,160.884 equals 4 pi r cubed. So we've got rid of the denominator of 3 by timesing both sides by 3. So that's our first move, and we can cross out the denominator of 3 if we wish, just to show that that's now gone. So our next move now, yes, you could divide by 4, but actually we need to divide by 4 pi. So we're going to divide both sides by 4 pi. We're working backwards through BIDMAS. So here we go with the division of 4 pi. So that leaves us with 728.99999 to 5 decimal places, and that's the value of r cubed. Now at this point I've noticed that 729 is a cube number, and obviously because the decimal points are 99999, please note it's not recurring, by the way, but we can cube root it. Whatever the answer would be at this point, you could cube root it, but I've spotted that as I'm going through it, so that's in my mind as I'm going through my thought process to solve this question. So I'm going to now cube root to find the value of r. So I'm going to cube root both sides. Obviously r cubed root is just r. So we have r equals the cubed root of 728.99999, and that gives us 8.9999994 meters. Now, to a sensible degree of accuracy, that is 9 meters. And that would be a suitable solution for the radius. So we've calculated the radius. And the next move is a simple one. The diameter is 2 times the radius. So we work out the diameter, d equals 2 times radius, 9 times 2, so the diameter is 18 meters. So that's the solution to this question. It may seem difficult as you approach it, but you've just got to create that construct and then solve to find the value that you need. So, I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hasta la pizza, arrivederci, so long, goodbye, au revoir, it's nearly Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Ciao for now.